Hi friends, welcome back to my channel on statistics. If you are seeing my videos first time, then do subscribe. Let's go to the topic. In the before video, I explain about introduction to biostatistics. Introduction to biostatistics. In that video, I will fully explain what is biostatistics and who is the father of biostatistics and what is the uses of biostatistics and applications, limitations, what are the concepts of biostatistics, all things. If you have any queries in that video, you can comment also. In this video, I am going to explain what are the basics of biostatistics. This I will divide these basics of biostatistics into four parts. Okay, the first basics of biostatistics video, I am going to tell what is data with lot of real life applications in biostatistics related to the biostatistics. Okay, from the next video onwards, I start with probability. From the next, I will tell you about what are the analysis tool packs in biostatistics. From the next, we are going to the main topics, that is testing of hypothesis and design of experiment and all things also. For basics of biostatistics, videos are very important. Okay, if you understand what are the some basics of biostatistics, then you can easily solve all things also. In the basics, real life applications, what are the some real life applications also I will mention in this video. I will explain you clearly by line. Let's see. Introduction to some basic concepts. This I already explained the before. What is the main motive of statistics means collection, organization, summarization and analysis of data, then drawing a inference. This is the main motive of statistician, biostatistician or statistician. Okay, statistics is a field of study concerned with collection, organization, summarization and analysis of data, drawing of inference about a body of data when only a part of the data is observed. See here, collection is important. Which type of data you are collecting, that is important. After collection, organizing, how you are organizing, either tabular form, either questionnaires, all things. Then summarization, how you can use summarization by descriptive statistics analysis or dispersion, all things. Also analysis means how you analyzing, either you are applying hypothesis or regression, correlation, all things that will be based on the your assumptions. Drawing inference, after that conclusion is very important. Our total results will be based on the conclusion. Statistician try to interpret and communicate the results to others. Okay, this is the what is the motive of statistics. Now we can see in this video I mainly explain about collection, how you are collecting data, how data is coming from, related to the biostatistics. Okay, data means we say that collection of information. Data means collection of information. Collection of information, which type of information? In statistics, we have we have numerical data. This is numerical data, collection of information in numerical facts. In biostatistics, also it related to the numerical numbers. Statistics deal with numerical data. Deal with numerical data. Numerical data. Okay. Here, this is just one line answer. The raw materials of statistics is a data. The raw material of statistics is data means statistics is fully involved in data only. See, we may define data as the figures. Figures results from the process of counting or from taking a mathematics. This is the formal definition of data. Now we can see what are the some examples related to the biostatistics. When a hospital administrator count the number of patients, this is related to the data. Means how many patients are there in hospital. I am saying that 10 patients are there in the hospital. It is related to the data. This is 10 go to the our small sample size, that is small n. When the nurse weighs a patient, it is going to the measurement, how much weight for the checking patients or things come from this measurement. This will be different types also there, we can discuss from the next slide. See, a variable, how variable is important in biostatistics means you can understand every step here. See, it is a characteristic that take on different values in different persons, places or things. This is the form. Generally what variable says means the entry which executions, it will changes from everywhere and every time to time and place to place, all things also variable will be changes. For example, heart rate, the weight of the adult males, the weight of the preschool children, the ages of patients seen in a dental clinic. These all are the example. These examples also some divides are there. heart rate, how this will be, either it is quantitative, either qualitative, all things also we can see. These all are the some applications of variable. We can say that it is, these all are the real life applications. Why you are studying biostatistics means for knowing the all things. Okay, now we can see this is the classification of variables based on the nature of data. Okay, variable can be mainly classified into numerical categories. We can say that quantitative and quantitative and qualitative. What is quantitative, what is qualitative, that is important. Qualitative means numerical data, it will be measurable. In qualitative data we cannot measure the data. If you take the beauty, honesty, beauty and honesty related to these all things all comes under the qualitative. In qualitative we cannot measure. In numerical, measures are possible, like in numbers. If you take a median, mean, mode, dispersion, skewness, kurtosis, these all things are the numerical data. In numerical, further we divided into either discrete, either continuous. In categorical means qualitative, we have divided into ordinal data and nominal data. What is ordinal, what is nominal, what is discrete, what is continuous, all things also we can discuss with applications also. See, this is the difference between quantitative variables and qualitative variables. Quantitative variables also known as numerical, qualitative also known as categorical. Okay, see, it can be measured in the usual sense. Means the measures are possible for quantitative data. Okay, for qualitative data, many characteristics are not capable of being measured. Some of them can be ordered, called ordinals. See, measures are not possible, but we can something we can find, that is called some ordinals, and some of them cannot order, is called nominals. In qualitative we have ordinals and nominals. We can discuss also what is ordinal, what is the nominal also. See, in quantitative, for example, the height of the adult males, the weight of the preschool children, the ages of patients seen in a dental clinic, these are some examples of quantitative variable. If you see the qualitative variable, in qualitative variable, hair color, if I want to test the hair color, it is will be difficult to apply some statistical tools, all things also. Classification of peoples into socio-economic groups, these all are the qualitative variables. Now we can see what is quantitative. We have discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Now we can see what is discrete and what is continuous. A characterized by gaps or interruptions in the values that can be assumed. Means discrete means without integers. For example, I am plotting some graphs. Here I am getting bar plot like this. These all are the discrete random variables. When you use continuous variables, you get some graphical representation. Okay, some smooth curves. When you drawing the some curves like this, or either you can drawing by taking CDF, you can drawing some steps also. These all are the discrete. These all are the continuous. When you can take the CDF of any distribution curve, it will be goes like this. Here 0 point is there, here 1 is there. Okay, this is the curve. When you deal with in curve, it will be says that continuous. See, can assume any values with a specified relevant interval of values assumed by the variable. This is the examples of formal definitions of discrete variable and continuous variable. Now we can see some examples. The number of daily admissions to a general hospital means it will be countable, and in countable we have only 1 or 2, 3. It will be integer, so it is discrete. Okay, the number of this size missing or failed teeth per child, this is also example of discrete in an elementary school. Okay, this is the continuation word in an elementary school. Okay, this is example of discrete. Teachers are always integers, there is no any points, 1 point teach, something like this. Okay, in continuous, if you take the height, for example, one patient height is 4.7 feet, one patient height is 5.6, some patient's height is 3 point. These all are the floating values. When you deal with floating values, you can get the continuous variable. Height also same like this. Skull circumference, no matter how close together the observed height of two peoples, we can find another person whose height fell somewhere. This is also some examples related to the continuous variable. Okay, now we can see what is nominal and what is ordinal. See, as the name implies, it consists of naming or classifies into various mutually exclusion is nominal data. For example, you can take the gender. In gender we have male female. In for if we take the marriage example, either marriage, either single, either divorced, these all are related to the nominal data. This is nominal data. When you were going to the some form filling of forms for entrance exams or either applications, it will be asked either you are married, either unmarried, either divorced, either others. It will be said that it is nominal data. When you dealing with orders, means see, when whenever qualitative observation can be ranked or ordered according to the some criteria. Criteria. See, for example, blood pressure. If high, it will be blood pressure should be high or normal or low, then we can say it is ordinal data. It is ordinal data. Okay. Grades excellent. If you take the students marks, then we can say that excellent, very good, good, fail. These all are the ranking systems. When you can dealing with the ranks, then we can say that it is ordinal data. See, these are the few examples. The degree of changes in a fever patient after the antibiotic treatment, such as a vast improvement, moderate improvement, no changes. This is example related to the what? Ordinal data. Okay. Examples: hair color, weight, white, black, brown, etc. Gender, male, female. This is related to the nominal examples. Okay. In statistics, the nominal measurements means the awarding of numerical values to specific characteristics. These are all the few things related to the nominal and ordinal. Now we can see how you can collect data. That is important. Okay, how you can collect means either you can collecting by data from primary data or secondary data. Primary data means collection of first hand information. Secondary means second hand information. In the name suggest, we are saying that primary data means first hand information, secondary data means second hand information. For this, we have different ways to collect the primary data and different ways to collect the secondary data also. Now we can see all things detailed. See, what is primary data means collection of first hand information. The data originally collected in the process of investigation by investigator is called primary data. This means first hand. Primary data are more accurate and uniform, means this data should be more accurate and meaningful, give exact results also. Primary data involves the supervision of the investigator. Yes, this is point also correct. Primary data collection is time and labor means it will take some time, because if you need to check each and every one, all things also related to the primary data, and it will take some time, it will take some money also. In biological studies, particularly experimental studies, primarily depend on the primary. See, experimental studies, this is mainly related to the primary data. If you take how we can collect primary data means by questionnaires and telephone call interview, personal interviews. This also comes under the primary data of either investigation, means invigilator conduct exam, then you can tell about the students knowledge. These all things comes under the primary data. Now we can see when you can deal with the secondary data. Secondary data means collection by someone else, we are using that data. This is called the secondary data. It is data that already in existence for the same or other persons the answering of the questions in hand. Okay, secondary data are usually published data by the primary investigator. Getting the secondary data is advantages like in less expensive and less time consuming, all things also. Secondary data is frequently used in disciplines such as economics, means if you're dealing with large data sets, that time we are using secondary data, and commerce and agriculture and public health, etc. Examples: population census data, national mortality rate, annual rainfall, budget. These all things we can collect from government website. This will be going to the secondary data. Ways of secondary data means published, unpublished sources. In a published sources, we have different, and unpublished we have, if you take PhD scholars, generals, all things also comes under the secondary data. Now we can see most important term in inference, that is population. Population. Population means complete information about the anything. Okay, it is the largest collection of the variable of a random variable for which we have an interest at a particular time. If you take the example of, if I want to test some exams from some college, if I take total college students data, it will comes under the population. If I take, I will, in college we have different groups. If I will take particularly one group, then it will comes under the sample. Okay, this is difference between function of part of population is called sample. Okay, in population we have parameter. This is function of population values is called parameter. Function of sample values is called statistic. We can discuss all things also. If this population may be finite or infinite, it will be homogeneous and hypothesis population, different types of populations also there. Sample means part of population. These are the example. The weights of only a fraction of these children, these all comes under the sample. Now we can see up to now we discuss what are the types of data. Types of variables means qualitative and quantitative with different examples from the biostatistics related. Now we are going with the questions. How, see, for each of the following variable indicate whether it is a quantitative or qualitative variable. We already discussed quantitative means it will be numerical and it should be plausible to, it should be possible to apply any formulas, all things also. Qualitative means non-measurable. Okay, now we have, see, the blood type of some patients in the hospital. The blood type of the some patients, here we are dealing with blood type. Okay, blood type means here we are not measuring anything. If we are taking 5 students or 5 patients, this is, we are not doing, so it will go to the qualitative, that is okay. Okay, in qualitative which type of data, that is important. In qualitative here, nominal data. This same example I explained in the definition also, it is nominal data. Okay, in blood type we have only different groups also there you can dealing with, that will become under the nominal. Now you can see second point, blood pressure level of patients. I already discussed this. Blood pressure means either high, either good, I means it will be controllable, either low. It will comes under the qualitative data. In qualitative we have ordinal means we are giving something ranking like this. So ordinal. So now we can see weight of babies from born in a hospital during a year. Here we are dealing with number of, so it will be automatically coming to the quantitative. In quantitative which type, that is important. In quantitative weights, we know that weights will be, it should be float, it cannot be integer, so it will should be 2 point something kgs, 3 point something kgs. It will comes under the continuous quantitative and continuous. Okay, now we can see gender of babies born in a hospital during a year. When you are dealing with gender, it will comes under the qualitative. In qualitative it should be nominal. In qualitative it should be nominal. Okay, now see the distance between the hospital to the house. This is distance, we are dealing with distance. So here if you get 7 kilometers, 5 kilometers, different related to the your distance, so it is related to the quantitative. In quantitative what, here we are dealing with the distance, so it should be continuous because it should be points and all things also. Okay, under arm temperature of day old infants born in hospital, it should be see under arm temperature should be measurable, so it should be quantitative. Temperature always should be not integer, it should be float. Either it should be 1.2 degrees celsius, it should be 30 degrees celsius, like this it should be continuous. Okay, now we can see one more example also, that should be very interesting example related to the biostatistics only. See, a study of 250 patients admitted to a hospital during the past year revealed that on the average the patients lived in 50 miles from the hospital. So it is my question, and you understand question carefully. A study of 250 patients admitted to a hospital during the past year related that on the average the patients lived 50 miles from the hospital. So here my question is what is population. Here my second question is what is my sample, and third question is what is my variable of interest, and fourth question is which type of variable I am here measuring. Here observe, a study of 250 patients, only this is the only past year, so it should be sample means we don't know how many patients are there from hospital starting to up to now, so it should be sample. So our sample should be a study of 250 patients admitted to a hospital during the past year. It should be sample. So what is population means? All patients admitted to the hospital during up to all things comes under the population complete information, so it should be total how many patients admitted to the hospital. Okay, now what is the variable of interest means? Here we are dealing with distance. Here the patients lived in 50 miles from the hospital, so it should be distance. It comes under the variable. Now we are, if you take what is the type of variable means, it should be quantitative because it should be measurable. In quantitative we are dealing with a distance, it should be continuous. Okay, now we can see one more example also, same thing like this. See, a study of 300 households in a small southern town evaluate that if she has school age child present, all households in a small, see, this is also example related to the what is population, what is sample, what is the variable, and what are the type of variable. If you take the population, here says that a study of only 300 households in a small southern town, so here southern town becomes the population, and we are going to we are going to study 300 households, so it should be sample. Now if you take the variable, it should be, it is the variable. See, but if she has school age child present, it should be variable. Okay, it should be variable, it should be sample, it should be complex. If we take the variable here, qualitative, either child should be in qualitative we have nominal because here child should be gender, in gender we have male and female, so it should be nominal data. Okay, okay, up to now clear. From the next video onwards I will start with basics part 2. In the basic part 2 also very important. Up to now you have any doubts in how to collect data, and this is very important video because here lot of examples they related to the hospitals and all things related to the bio means all things related to the biostatistics. We need to know all things related to the hospital, so I make this video as a basic. From the next video also I will start some basic related to the, I will give you full applications. Okay, from the next video I will do that. From after 3 words we are going to the main subject of biostatistics. That videos are very important and interesting also. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries, you feel free to contact me. Thank you.